Hello, this is Tracy on Walk With Me, and I had a very cool thing happen today. We were looking for a place to let the little kids get their energy out and started with Chick-fil-A, and they're not open. Even went to our local little outdoor park, and they had a lock on there as well. And so I said, well, let's try the college track. And so we came here because the little guys have been literally jumping off the walls. And so we've been walking the track, and I said to the girls, hey, I'm just gonna run a few laps, because I just felt like I needed that. I'm not even in running clothes. I was just kind of like, I'm going to do this. And so I want to say victory in Jesus, because what happened was, as I was running, I felt this feeling that a verse that I shared with you a few weeks back, it's actually the Philippians 3, 13 and 14. And I showed my very special piece of paper, that verse, the last verse that Michael wrote about 24 hours before that day. And we had underlined, but this one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind. And I said, please, honey, if you can just hold to that. I knew that was what he could handle. That was all he could handle. And so I said, please just focus on that. And so little did I know that the meaning of that paper. But as I was running today, here's the exciting news. It's like, we've got to come, big, exciting news. And as I was running today, I felt this overwhelming sense that I had it'll always come with me. I don't think I won't forget. It'll be with me forever and always. But I felt like, given a choice, if time was stationary, or I could, beam me up Scotty or something, that I could either run towards Michael or run into the future. I actually felt just a little bit like I think I would choose to keep running the race. And so I was thinking about, and I'm going to divert real quickly to say that I was working out a lot after Michael went home. It was like my really a big way that I could release tension. And so I'm going to turn again. And I used to run, and I would say, and sometimes just tears would come down my eyes at the gym. I'd think, oh, honey, if I could run to you, I would run and run and run. I would just run to you, and I would have this incredible stamina. I actually thought it was like, and I still have that now. It's a little bit like the Spirit of God coming on Samson and feeling like you could slay 1,000 men, but it's in my heart. And that's how I feel. I feel that actually a lot. It's overwhelming and it's beautiful. That said, today I was running and I thought to myself, I'm going back to the thought, if I could run back and be with him, breaks my heart. I think today I felt just a little bit like I would run, and I would run forward. And I love how the New Living Translation says it. And it says, to finish, I don't know, I'm going to forget it actually, but it was like finishing that, getting to the end of the race. And there's a sense that I feel that. I finally feel that. And I'm sure that'll come in waves. But to have my first moment, I wanted to share it with you, where I felt like, okay, God, if I were given the choice, I'm saying, right? Like Paul said, whether it's better for me to stay or go, but I'll stay, and I see the end of my race, and I actually still want to stay in the race. So be encouraged, and I pray that over you, that whatever you're going through, you would feel God saying, you can do this, and there will come a time and a place where you'll say, I see the end of my race, and I'm willing to stay here and finish it well for you, Daddy. And then you'll get to that other side of the end of that race, and he'll receive you and say, well done, my daughter. You're precious in my sight, and I love you. And let the party begin. That eternal party, we're all going to be together, celebrating the goodness and the glory, and delighting in each other. So finish your race well. 2020, I'm praying, and I love you. Thanks for joining me on Walk With Me.